Hello everyone, letter from the chairman.
Long ago, lost in the mists of time before COVID, at CitizenCon 2949, we showcased the first in-game prototype of traveling from the Stanton system to the Pyro system via a jump point.
Please Chris, don't use COVID as some kind of excuse why you are so late with 4.0. Oh, you mean your faked 2019 CitizenCon video where jump gates still had an entry ring and a very nice exit? Where Pyro was bathed in a red light of its red dwarf star, which is now gone, and where Pyro was still supposed to have lava planets. And you said you would get Pyro next year, which would be 2020, and now you're using COVID as an excuse.
We are now in the Pyro system, and we streamed out Stanton as we were traveling and streamed in Pyro. We are going to have the Pyro system next year. Obviously, that brings in jump points. We're going to have dynamic weather.
Yeah, this COVID excuse doesn't work because we were supposed to get 4.0 with several new star systems, not just one, at the beginning of 2018, according to your 2016 CitizenCon speech. Have you forgotten about this, Chris?
There we go. And then finally, 4.0. So this is that'll be the first time we'll go beyond Stanton to other star systems. I'm not going to say how many star systems yet.
For the first time in our history, we will run to live releases in parallel, each with their own progress and persistence. This means you'll have the unique opportunity to choose which version you want to dive into, at least for a little while. At this stage, we both want and need the high traffic of a live release to thoroughly test server meshing and the newly refactored systems that rely on it as they go through their final paces. We acknowledge that we did not have time to get all the mission types working before our holiday break, which is why we have decided to temporarily support to parallel live tracks. Alpha 3.24.3 will remain available, so you can play the missions and engage in game loops that are not working to our new playability standards in 4.0. Meanwhile, the 4.0 preview will also be accessible from your launcher as a second live option. If you are not interested in previewing 4.0, you can simply select Alpha 3.24.3 from the dropdown and continue enjoying the current live build.
Translation, we are 7 years too late, actually more because we are only getting one new star system Pyro, but Chris said at CitizenCon 2016 we will get several new star systems at the beginning of 2018. We are more than 7 years too late and you still didn't get the missions to work. So who will play 3.24.3 when all the progress will be lost as soon as 4.0 will drop to live, which will happen at the beginning of 2025.
Our goal is for anything you do and earn in the 4.0 preview to persist without any further wipes, unless something major happens, though we do not anticipate that. That said, it's important to note that progress made in Alpha 3.24.3 will remain tied to that version and will not transfer to 4.0.
Yeah, if you play the 4.0 preview, your progress will most likely saved when 4.0 drops to live for real, but anything you are doing in 3.24.3 will be lost. Again, who will play 3.24.3, Chris?
As you navigate through Stanton and Pyro, you are now also navigating seamlessly through a mesh of servers that encompasses the entire game. Each planet, landing zone, or major station is now covered by different game servers. Thanks to this technology, server boundaries are effectively invisible, even at our high levels of fidelity, ensuring smooth, uninterrupted gameplay. This means that server performance, playability, and overall health are now local to each of the nodes in the server mesh. Even dreaded server crashes are now localized to those regions, with players in other areas of space or on planets unaffected. It also means improved performance, as each server is simulating fewer entities, resulting in more responsiveness and allowing the game we are striving to create to finally shine through its content.
A word of warning, if you expect much improved performance on a current 4.0 build, no. You will see very little improvement of performance if at all. We still have lag, interaction delay and massive do-things. Hopefully this will change in the future.
4.0 is not just 3.24.3 with server meshing, it also includes a lot of new content. With the addition of Pyro, We have further pushed our reputation system to include competing mission chains that allow you to align with either headhunters or citizens for prosperity.
Actually, you got it 4.0 pretty much. It's now very, very much bare bone. A lot of features that were supposed to come in 4.0 are still nowhere to be seen. Not to mention all the promises you made, Chris, at CitizenCon 2023, what we were supposed to get this year in 2024. If progress is slow but result is good, it's fine, but Star Citizen has gotten way worse in 2024. Terrible, no Fun Master Mode in 3.23. Terrible, user-unfriendly Iron Man movie UI in 3.23. Loading our ships ourselves using a magical handheld tractor beam while everyone at Outpost can just get onto our ship and fly away in 3.24. Item banks in 3.24 which are not any more realistic or immersive than local inventory, but a lot slower, a lot more inconvenient to use. Green murky universe in 3.24. No ship HUDs in 3.24.2, where important information is not in our view anymore or not displayed at all. No MFDs in 3.24.2, which have horizontal scroll bars inside the MFD. Good luck using MFDs in combat. And a lot of mindless nerfs in 3.24.2, for example Corsair and Redeemer.
As we jump into the new year, our primary focus across our Star Citizen teams is clear: improving playability. Our drive for playability surrounds three critical areas: performance, stability, and content. We understand that the live environment must be far more reliable and consistent, and we are determined to deliver on this.
This sounds very promising, and it's very important to improve performance, stability, and content. However, this is not my first CRG rodeo, so color me skeptical.
Thanks for all your support in 2024. Wishing you happy holidays and looking forward to the great things we will do together in 2025. Chris.
Interesting, he used a very old photo. I think this photo is 7 or 8 years old. This is a rather short letter from the chairman and not much content. We want to, our goal is, I heard this 1,000 times when it comes to CRG. So yeah, color me skeptical, but if CRG can deliver a very smooth experience in 2025, maybe even with dynamic server meshing, this would be fantastic. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen.
This, I think everyone does get along better. We know each other now from the first one, and we're having a really good time.
By the way,
Yeah, for the silent stuff, I should be listening to you like.
yeah, it's Lando.
Yeah. Good point. He's not saying anything, but I'm just the emanation of the direction just comes out, so I'm just feeling it.
So there's two
Let me-
like this, framing like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you almost got arrested
Okay.
for feeling it like that last night. Okay.
Yeah. Until yes. Let me fluff your aura, just so you feel better. He feels so much better when you fluffed his aura.
I mean, I'm talking about the.
Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter. My Twitter account is Camural_SC.